Hey everybody, this is Cameron from Obnoxious and Anonymous. Sorry I've been gone for the last couple months, but I came down with like a really bad cold or flu, and it's just been one of those things just been impossible to get rid of. It's just been lingering, and while I feel much more better now, I still have this cough that just kind of comes and goes whenever it feels like it. So hopefully that doesn't happen while I am podcasting right now. But I felt like it was utterly important that I make a video today because of the epic news that dropped. Now, we had heard, of course, that this news was coming today, over the weekend, that Showtime was going to be having sort of a sort of get together for like, all the cable shows that they were going to be producing. And of course, Twin Peaks is right on at the top of their 2017 list of things for people to you know drool over, basically. So anyway, I just wanted to come on here in case some of you guys didn't know, but I'm sure everybody watching already heard this, but let's talk about it anyway. And that is Twin Peaks 2017 finally has a release date. Now, it is going to come out Sunday, May 21st at 9 p.m. with a 2-hour premiere. Now, I'm going to kind of go through this, the news that dropped today, and then I'm going to discuss it. So, like I said, the new series is going to start Sunday, May 21st, 2017 at 9 p.m. on Showtime. 2-hour premiere. The head of the network, David Nevins, announced on Monday afternoon, and I'm getting this off of, let's see, what site? TV Line, but this is quoted like everywhere. But he announced on Monday afternoon that the Television Critics Association Winter Press Tour, David Lynch is directing, of course, the entire thing. David Nevins has said, "I've seen the whole thing. The version of Twin Peaks you're going to see," and this is a thing you're going to see all over the internet, actually, in this quote, "the pure heroin version of David Lynch." And I'm very excited to put that out. Now, we'll get back to that. He also said that the story for this new Twin Peaks is going to center around Agent Cooper's odyssey back to Twin Peaks, and that an emotional story is what's going to ground this 18-hour show. All right, well, that's interesting. Then he said that basically don't expect a trailer, that they're going to be doing more of like theme series. Like, basically, if you've seen the Blu-ray box set, there's like on the bonus disc, there's all those like mood pieces that they did where like they show like different locations, like the woods or things like that. I have a feeling that's probably what they're going to do instead of like doing like a full like trailer. They're probably just going to do a bunch of mood pieces, which is in keeping in character with Twin Peaks. Will be fantastic. Let's see. David Nevins continues and says, "This new series rewards close watching, making sure you're paying attention to details and putting things together over time." And then someone asked if if this new Twin Peaks means there's more to come. Nevins said, "It's designed to be a closed-ended, one-time event." Okay, now before we go any further, let's discuss some of these things. Okay. Actually, let me just add one more point. After the 2-hour premiere airs on Sunday, May 21st, immediately after, if you're subscribed to Showtime's streaming services, you'll also be able to see episodes 3 and 4 the same day. So that's awesome. Okay, so let's discuss this aspect of it. Okay, so for the longest time, we've heard, and this was again confirmed today, that David Lynch shot this entire new series of Twin Peaks as a giant movie, and that he would determine in the editing where to make the stops and starts. So no one really knew how many episodes this thing was going to be or how long this thing was going to be. But we've heard for a while now 18 episodes, probably 18 episodes. The weird thing about that is we didn't know if that was going to be 9 episodes now and then another 9 episodes for like season 4, because why would Showtime commit to Twin Peaks if for just like 1 year? I mean, when they want to keep those subscribers? Well, according to David Nevins, he's saying no, this is a one-time event. So instead of having it split between seasons 3 and or season 3 part 1 or season 3 part 2 or season 3 or season 4, whatever, that is going to be 18 episodes, just long, which is maybe the longest cable season ever. For like the big cable things like HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, that type of thing. So that's interesting. The other is, it says that this is going to be a 2-hour premiere. So that said to me originally, like, okay, well, there's episode 1, because again, David Lynch having shot this thing as one big movie and then was going to go in there and make edits as to when the episodes was stop and start. That meant that like some episodes could be 2 hours long, some episodes could be 30 minutes long, or 45 minutes long, or 10 minutes long. Who knows, right? But what's interesting is that it says it's a 2-hour premiere. And so I thought, okay, great, there's episode 1. But it also says, and people have been pointing this out, which is, it's really interesting, that after the episode airs, it says episodes 3 and 4 will be available via Showtime streaming services. Episodes 3 and 4. So that means that this 2-hour premiere is not a new pilot. It's not episode 1. It's episode 1 and 2 combined together, which, the last time that happened was the finale of season 2 of Twin Peaks on June 10th, 1991, when they combined 2 different episodes together to make one big 2-hour Sunday night movie. So this is interesting that while David Lynch directed the whole thing, that they're actually connecting 2 episodes as this 2-hour premiere. I mean, think back when you first saw Twin Peaks, the pilot. I mean, that is considered the pilot. It's not considered episodes 1 and 2. So they've made it very clear that this is going to be more or less 18 hours with 18 episodes. So while this whole thing about David Lynch starting whenever he decides to, basically means that he's going to keep it under an hour or an hour or so for each episode. So that's interesting that he is still adhering to the television format. I was kind of hoping personally, and this is that some episodes would be 2 hours long and some episodes would be like 45 minutes long. I just wanted to see this kind of, big little kind of way of doing things. But hey, I'll take whatever I get, because this sounds fantastic either way. Okay, so Nevin went on to say that this is about the new series is going to be about Agent Cooper's odyssey back to Twin Peaks. Okay, that is fascinating, because that says to me that we're not going to be spending, who knows, but I'm just saying, I'm speculating here, that we're not going to be spending a whole lot of time at Twin Peaks. And we've thought about that for a while now because of how little it seemed like they filmed in the actual location. Who knows how much they did, obviously, on sets and stuff. But this says to me that we're going to be following Kyle MacLachlan's character in several places as he makes his way back to Twin Peaks, hopefully to release, the good Dale out of the lodge. I also love that he says that this is an emotional story. that's going to ground the 18 hours. That's awesome because when David Lynch does emotion, it's pretty extraordinary. Think about The Elephant Man. Think about The Straight Story. Um, think about Wild at Heart. You know, uh, when David Lynch, or even Mulholland Drive, that last 40 minutes or so, Mulholland Drive. It's really emotional stuff. So that's really cool because while I've always felt Twin Peaks was an emotional show, and obviously the movie is very emotional as well, um, a lot of people uh, do not think of Twin Peaks as sort of like that. So, so that'll be interesting to see like what happens with that. Sorry, my voice is kind of groggy right now, and I'm trying not to cough. So, let's see. Yeah, I mean this sounds just absolutely fascinating. And then let's see. David Lynch has also said that in regards to Fire Walk with Me and whether the movie is important to this upcoming revival, he said, I can say it's the story of Laura Palmer's last 7 days. So it's very important for this, or it's very much important for this. So yeah, so he's still holding on to that, and that's great. I mean, Fire Walk with Me has so many amazing things to pull from. But I'd be remiss to say that there's so much missing, and not just from the missing pieces, but there's so many aspects of Laura Palmer's life that was not able to be put into the movie. So hopefully, obviously, with 18 hours, they'll be able to maybe explore more. Yeah. So let's see. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, the other thing is I found really interesting is this date of May 21st. Now, while this is probably just complete happenstance and coincidence, if you go by the original air dates of season 2, there were a lot of stop starts that happened where they would pause the show, and then like 3 weeks later, they'd air another episode. So what's interesting is that if you look at the dates when they aired the show, if they had played the show without any breaks, the finale of season 2 would have been around early to mid-May instead of mid-June of 1991. So in a way, we were speculating, well, is this series going to premiere maybe in February? Sorry, my voice. In February, because of Laura's death. Is it going to play in June, like when the series ended? Maybe they play this new series over the summer. But no, it looks like it's going to be in May, which is, it fits in with Showtime's schedule, but it's kind of nice too because it kind of goes right into the like when season 2 was originally supposed to end. The other thing is that it plays into this whole astrology aspect of Twin Peaks that played so heavily into with the Wyndham Earl storyline at the end. So like the whole January to June thing. So we're in May. I don't know if this is going to take place in May. I know it's taking place 25 years later. But it'll be interesting to see if it takes place during the same like planetary conversions that were happening at the end of the season 2. So, okay. I am really, 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 really excited. I mean, May cannot get here soon enough. I know it's only January, but hey, we are so much closer now than we were 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Even 17 years ago when David Lynch said that Twin Peaks was as dead as a doornail. But here we are. It is coming back. It is definitely, pardon the pun, happening again. So anyway, I better go before my voice gives out and I just start coughing uncontrollably here. But I am really excited, even though my demeanor probably does not suggest so. I think this is going to be tremendous. I could not be more excited. I know everybody that tunes into these Twin Peaks Thought of the Day videos are extremely excited. Everybody on the Twin Peaks Worldwide page and Obnoxious Anonymous page, how can you not be excited? I just really, really, really hope this thing delivers. And it doesn't have to necessarily deliver in the way I want it to, but I hope it knocks us all off, our asses, and reminds us how incredibly important David Lynch is as a filmmaker and how incredibly vital Twin Peaks is as a world to tell amazing and complex realism and surrealism stories side by side. That's my hope. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I know this is kind of short, but I just wanted to make a quick video and let you guys know about this news, and just say that we are definitely in the last moments before, in 6 months. In 6 months, we're already going to know what a new Twin Peaks season is going to be more or less like. And that's exciting. It's very exciting. Anyway, let me know in the comments below what you guys think, how excited you guys are for this new show. And I look forward to talking with you guys all again soon. So take it easy, and I will see you next time. Take care.